Shame. Shame.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
Hey everybody, welcome back to my anime react channel, Giz Anime. Today we're going to be reacting to another new anime, Shadow's House. The synopsis is really brief on this one, so there's not a lot to go on, other than I've heard it has a Promised Neverland vibe to it, which is why I'm giving it a shot in the first place, because that anime was quite the roller coaster from start to finish. I'm not sure that anime is finished, but regardless, this anime I hope is as good, if not better, than The Promised Neverland. So basically, there are these shadow-like people that live in a house, and these dolls go around cleaning up after them, and apparently, like, these shadows emit some kind of soot, almost like a fire, like ash, I guess, I don't know. But these robots go about cleaning it. Another thing that I read about in the synopsis is that the main girl, and I'm guessing the shadow that follows her mostly, go about trying to figure out what the house is really all about. Neither of them know, so neither the shadow nor the doll are aware of what's going on. So this will be an interesting ride. Needless to say, let's get on to this anime reaction and see what this show is all about. And I'll see you there. Alright everybody, here we go. So we've got our first shadowy figures going throughout life, I guess. Whatever this is. Somebody throwing a tantrum, it looks like. Or were they dying? That looked kind of weird, because it looked like the shadow was screaming. Okay, so whatever they are, they have modern day technology, or modern-ish. They're essentially people, right? They're wearing clothing, and other things are shadows. Okay, that was interesting. So you can just blow away things? Can they blow each other away?
Oh la la!
I wonder how crime is solved. Okay, so these have got to be the dolls. So the dolls eat and drink. Now, are the dolls dolls, or are those actual people that are being brainwashed with whatever this stuff is? And the shadows are actually sinister. Okay, I think this is our main character doll, right? This is like daily duties or something. Nah, she's hungry. How can a doll get hungry? I'm pretty convinced these aren't dolls. These are actual people. Come on now, use some of that superhuman strength and open that thing up. Going down? Look at her face, that's hilarious. The animation is actually pretty nice too. It's not flowing like some animes, but that's pretty intense animation. Like her hair looks kind of static. But it's not Seven Deadly Sins, so. Okay, it is a soot of some kind, because like they leave it everywhere. So I'm assuming it doesn't harm them, because isn't that essentially a part of you you're leaving behind when you smudge it everywhere like that? So if she were to just wipe her hand across the wall, would her hand disappear, or just leave that soot behind? Okay, so the shadows talk too. I was kind of wondering about that. Okay, so our doll is nameless. Human doll, whatever you want to refer to her as. Alright, the intro gave away a little something that kind of seems interesting, because they were facing each other almost like looking in a mirror. So is this to insinuate that they're actually opposites of each other? Look at this stuff just flowing out of her head into the ceiling. No, I can't tell, but at least it seems like you're looking at me, so there's that. Do they have eyes though? Can they see? Or do they just sense what's going on? Okay. other negative emotions too, so not always anger. So they only emit it like that when they're upset or emotional. Is that like a soot bug or something else? See, because in these kind of mysterious animes, you could never really take anything for granted. Things might always have meaning. Okay, so she doesn't have a name, but the shadow's name is Kate. Kind of clumsy. Yo, how is that done? Wouldn't your whole body just get washed away? What is this? This can't be actual water and soap. Oh, is she trying to check to see if she's an actual doll? She is definitely clumsy. No, but if you keep breaking things, you might get thrown out. Holy cow. Just more convincing for me that this is not a doll. But has she eaten anything since the little drink? So the dolls are a reflection of them. But they're made to look like humans. The shadows aren't humans, the dolls aren't humans. So where are the actual humans then? If she really is a doll, then I'm not correct in my assumption that she's actually a person. Exactly. She's not going to answer because she's not a human. Broken beyond repair. She has to eat. But like she said, this could be fuel, so this could be an alternate, like, to gas or something for the robots. But I'm still not totally convinced. I'm pretty sure anything could be delicious if you're starving, so... Is she anxious or angry about her rolling? She broke quite a few things today. On your first day of work? Where did she come from? Did she just suddenly wake up in that box, knowing what she was supposed to do? Or was she shipped from somewhere being told, you know, this is what you're supposed to do? Are we making a snowman out of the soot? Soot man. My bad.
Dumbass!
She said that they only emit soot like that when they're angry or anxious, but I wonder if they do it with other emotions. Like, could she actually be happy doing that? She's teaching her how to read and write. How is it that a robot doesn't know how to read or write? Like, these should be the most basic programs you teach a robot. Oh, like, she hit her head earlier, but I wonder if at any point in this anime she's going to get really hurt. Like, cut herself and start bleeding. How does she know she overslept? Oh my gracious. She must be really angry. She is fuming. Why wouldn't she go wake her up ahead of time? So who else takes care of this house? Does Kate have parents? I mean, I would assume so, but I'm wondering why we haven't seen them. When they get old enough to get a doll. Kate is skilled in makeovers. We're going to have a girls' night, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to stay up, tell ghost stories, trim your nails, do your makeup, your hair. So how does a shadow use makeup? Would they apply this to themselves? Okay. It just disappeared. There's got to be another reason, though, why she's not allowed to do that. It probably affects them somehow. It's almost like that stuff got absorbed into her skin. So if they use that too much, would they turn white or get sick? That said, why does she even have a makeup box in the first place if she can't use it? Look like perfect human beings. So you're clumsy. That's what I was saying earlier. They're almost like mirror identicals. Same height, same hairstyle.
Nolly!
Same hair length. The only thing that's different is the voice. Is she just as clumsy? So Kate and Emiliko. Emiliko or Emiliko? We'll go with Emiliko. Okay, did they look the same? Yeah, see, they look the same. Okay, people, just a little bit of a recap. So, Emiliko and Kate, are they alternate reality versions of each other? Because if Emiliko is not a person, then something's happened to humans. Because Emiliko asked Kate if she was a human, and she kind of just brushed the question aside. So she's not a human, and Emiliko might not be a human. And if Emiliko is not a human, then something happened to people over time, or Emiliko is a person, which is why she's hungry and feels pain, and she was basically brainwashed into servitude for the Shadow People. So, like I said in the synopsis in the intro, basically from what I've heard, these two go about trying to figure out the purpose of the house and what everything is really about. Why Emiliko's here, why Kate's here, who they really are. And the end of the episode, we had Emiliko look down at another doll walking with her owner. And again, they look the same. The hairstyle is the same, the height is the same, which leads me to believe that they're either alternate versions of each other or twins of some sort, and one cannot live without the other now. It would have been really interesting to see, like, when Emiliko fell, if Kate suddenly reared back in pain herself. That would have gave a lot more rise to that, but they're not going to make it that obvious. So far, it is kind of interesting. The ending didn't have that impact that the Promised Neverland had, but hopefully it does end up getting better. Not saying it was terrible. But with that being said, let me know what y'all thought of the episode, and I will see y'all next time.